about in the previous video. And then the view disclaimer, you can see that, and the terms and conditions, right? So it kind of walked through all this, but I want to show you this in case you didn't watch that video. Maybe something to really quickly see, right? So that is pretty much it. That will round off the entire, I would say, the entire infrastructure and whatever we're planning to do, at least for this hackathon. So the other two applications are pretty much what we have seen before. The Service Center app, we kind of demoed this before. The same thing. You have all this chat where it kind of gives you these command-based bots, and then you have the summary where you can actually go and get all the data about your guys. Oh, looks like it's pointing to the. This is what I was talking about. It is pointing to the local instead of the actual one, right? So we have to be careful what we pick. Um, so yeah, that's an important thing. So if you click from here, I think it's easier. You can just open this, and that will probably be way better than what we did. So let's try this. Make sure it works. There you go, works. So you just have to make sure that you pick the right one, because we do a lot of this testing. It is very possible that we pick the wrong one, so we have to be careful about that. And then they all are named kind of the same, so it's kind of difficult and tricky to figure out, right? So it's the same thing we had demoed before, but I'm kind of giving this last comprehensive demo to understand, right, how it works. So this is all the YouTube videos. Now we can change any of these, and then it's about that, right? So the chat also is the same thing. We have already gone through this. You have different commands. You can type one of these commands, and then it will actually pop out the response, right? So it's kind of like the same thing, but I don't want to repeat the same thing again. So this is kind of the where we use adaptive cards to capture input, and then if you want to look up the data for a particular user, then yeah, this is how you calculate. You say email and the username, and it'll give you all the cards, service records for that particular customer. You can pick up a particular VRM, we have VRM and a particular one, and will give you the particular service number. And same thing with the bin. So we demoed all this, just giving a quick update, right? So we go back. The final piece of the puzzle is our Delores Auto. This is the client side app. Make sure you click from this console, and then it will open up. So this is the same thing. We had demoed this chat. This is actually running in Azure 2 as a different chat. It's not using the team specific SDK. It's using the generic SDK from Microsoft for chat. Right? So the same thing here. Click on that. It will. Yeah, this is happening because the connection gets closed. So only thing we have to do is just log into the console. Like I'm gonna go to the Azure console and then restart the app. So it's if you leave the connection idle, it's kind of stale. So here, when you log in, you should make sure that you switch to the right directory, and that's Azure's directory, not our M365 uh, M65 account. I'm gonna log in. So all you need to do is go to our resource groups, click on resource groups, and then this is user 73. Click on that, and then if you sort by type, you know, uh, this is the auto repair one. So click on that. That's the thing, and just click on restart. Once you click on restart, it will take a couple of seconds, and it will restart the app. So the best thing to check is this URL. It's easier to check this URL rather than the Teams, but oops. Copy that. Hopefully it's just come up by now. Still not up. But the idea is, it's the same thing we have seen before. It'll take a little bit to restart, but that's the connection thing. Maybe we can figure that out. Maybe if it's left idle for quite a bit, it just drops the connection, and you get that error. But it should be fixed. So let's see here. Still not up. Should come up soon. It takes some time for, I don't know why it takes this long, but it says restarted here, but it does take some time for it to come back up. So once it comes back up, then we should be able to actually hit that inside Teams too. So there should be no different than coming from a web browser. So that is pretty much the entire story. This is the part I think I never covered, but you need to make sure these two accounts are logged in. Then you need to click on the provision in the cloud first, and then publish to deploy to the cloud, and then publish to Teams. And then you need to get into the admin console and then approve it. So that's how you can push it to the entire organization. Okay, it's taking a while. I think we'll skip that piece. We have seen that many times. Um, so we can ignore that for now and kind of move on. Um, so same thing, we will see that entire list. Yeah, so this is the one. If you click on that, say open. That's a chat, and this should open up here. Yeah, it's not cooperating, but that's okay. Yeah, we have seen this multiple times. I'm not going to waste time and make this video super long. So that is pretty much it. The entire application, how it works, and the entire thing. So the one last thing I want to show is if you come here, if you see that the things are not working, the best thing to do is click on this app service logs for the app service, and then the log stream here, and then it'll connect and it'll actually show you what's going on. So this is a very nice tool. So you see here, like the now it looks like it started, but somehow it's not responding. So this is a very important thing to kind of see this here. You sometimes you'll have errors, and you want to make sure that it is actually working correctly. So that is pretty much the entire thing. So I have three apps. The auto repair for the client side, the auto service API um, for the service center, and bot for the service center, right? And then there are application service plans, etc., that are there. And these are the ones that actually the IoT and all that are actually deployed as static web applications. So that's why you see a storage count here. So if you see here, this is the uh, the IoT one, and this is the side panel one, and it abbreviates a little bit, but that's pretty much it. This is the one for the tab. So that is pretty much it. I think this came back up. Let's see. Yep, there you go. It came back up. Took a while. I don't know why, but this comes back up too. So the same thing. I demoed all this, but this is a comprehensive video. Thank you, guys. I think we did a lot of work, and hopefully people can gain some insights on how to use Teams in their organizations, and make it a one-stop shop so that you don't have to switch browsers, switch applications, so everything kind of spread into Teams. That's at least the Microsoft vision. So maybe we all buy into that or not. That's a separate thing. But this is pretty much the entire app.